Hello, Mebanites, and welcome back to another Positively Mebane update. This time we have an exciting new person on the channel, and that is going to be our current interim city manager, Preston Mitchell. Preston was our assistant city manager, but in the meantime is acting as the interim city manager while the search continues for us to find a city manager. Preston, thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much, Kelly, and I look forward to being part of the series. And also, I'd like to share it's an honor and a privilege to serve the citizens of Mebane, the mayor, and the city council as interim city manager. So thank you all for that opportunity.
Yes, well, we're super excited to see all that Mebane has in store for us or in the future. Mayor Hooks is also here with us. Mayor Hooks, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Thank you, Kelly. Welcome, Preston.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Happy to be here.
So let's go ahead and dive into the Positively Mebane August update. This week, a lot of students are heading back to school, and we want to wish you all a happy, great school year. We know you are all going to be so successful and do such great things. But with that being said, we also just want to touch on, we hope parents and students, you leave a little bit earlier than normal, allowing yourself plenty of time to get to school or to after school activities without having to rush or speed. We want everybody to get there safely. Please also be mindful of school bus drivers and students as they get on and off the school bus. We want to make sure everybody has a great school year, and that all starts with help from you all, the community and the citizens. Please also watch your speed in school zones, as that's not going to be fun if you get pulled over for either person. So with that being said, Mayor Hooks, can you please tell us about a resolution we had for our Mayor Pro Tem, Tim Bradley?
Yeah, I had the honor, and along with the city council, to recognize that Mayor Pro Tem Tim Bradley was recognized with a resolution of his 50 years of distinguished service to the Mebane Fire Department. Currently serving as Deputy Fire Chief, Bradley has demonstrated exceptional dedication and heroism in serving the Mebane community since joining the fire department on May 24th, 1974. Deputy Chief Bradley served as fire chief from 1984 to 1990 and has held the position of assistant fire chief and then deputy fire chief since 1993. He has received numerous awards for his bravery and dedication, such as the Mebane Greg Henson Firefighter of the Year Award in 1979, the Mebane Fire Department's Award of Valor in 2006, and the prestigious Firehouse Heroism Award by MSA Fire Slayer Award for his life-saving rescue of a young man in 2007. Insurance Commissioner also attended. Mike Causey presented the Order of the Guardian to Mayor Pro Tem Tim Bradley for his character, integrity, and over 50 years of service to the state. The Order of the Guardian is the highest award given by the North Carolina Department of Insurance. And we're very proud of Tim and his accomplishments in the 50 years he has served the citizens of Mebane.
Yes, we really appreciate all that he has done, not only for our community, but for the state of North Carolina as well. So another item that was touched on during the August City Council meeting that a lot of you all probably saw featured in the news or in the local newspapers is the Morinaga factory expansion that is going to be happening here in Mebane in the upcoming months and few years. Preston, could you please tell us a little bit about what exactly is happening with Morinaga?
Yes, Kelly, we're very excited that Morinaga American Foods Incorporated, located here and opened their doors in 2015, but they recently announced with the state of North Carolina and also city of Mebane and Orange County officials that they will be expanding their facility by approximately 100,000 square feet, doubling their size, where they will now be able to have a production capacity and produce 14.4 million pieces of high chew candy daily. Obviously, Morinaga American Foods is a staple in recent years in the city of Mebane and the community of Mebane with their community involvement, but they're also world famous as a Japanese confectionery and candy maker. They are proposing to invest $136 million in capital with an additional 204 jobs by 2030, with an average wage of all jobs $48,725 annually, with the jobs being full-time and including employment and health care benefits. The city has an incentive agreement and had a public hearing at its council meeting related to this investment, with incentives on $115 million of that investment. Morinaga has always been a great partner to the city, and of course, as I said, is proposing to invest even more than the $115 million, but our incentive agreement is related to the $115 million. It goes without saying that this is a huge economic investment for the city of Mebane, but it's also important to note that it continues and builds upon the community investment that Morinaga American Foods has made for Mebane and Orange County. They are heavily involved in various community activities, not only these, but others, but food drives, Toys for Tots, highway cleanups, elementary school donations, and as I mentioned, many others. Our incentive package for them relates to the equivalent of $576,000 over 5 total cash grants and a $500,000 waiver on building permit and inspection fees. It is believed and projected that the economic project investment and multiplier impact will be $3 million of property taxes in the next decade alone. The city will also receive sales tax from the construction and indirect benefits of the 204 new jobs, with the estimated annual full-time payroll of over $9.9 million. The city council is always very focused on economic development, but has an equal focus on the incentives it offers. In this case, the city council believed this was a good investment for the city of Mebane and approved this performance agreement 5-0. Please keep in mind, these numbers I'm sharing, these do not include the existing facility and the existing jobs. I think it speaks very highly of the Mebane market when you have an industry that located and opened its doors in 2015 and is already discussing expansion within a decade. We're very excited about this opportunity, Kelly, and we look forward to Morinaga American Foods being a community partner for many decades to come.
And I, for one, look forward to the many more creative new flavors of hide chew that they are going to produce here locally in Mebane, North Carolina. So that is super exciting. There is also another company that came before the council at the August meeting to propose another expansion for their current facility. Mayor Hooks, could you please tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Kelly. Sandvik Coromant came before the council and was seeking to renovate the 9,300 square feet of unused vacant space in its facility located in Central Carolina Industrial Center here in Mebane. The expansion would allow the company to move production currently done in Troy, Michigan, to Mebane, North Carolina. In order to assist in the cost of the expansion, Sandvik was applying to submit a state of North Carolina Department of Commerce building reuse grant application. The expansion would increase Sandvik's investment in Mebane in their facility, allowing the company to support increased demand for its products instead of investing in one of other facilities. Sandvik Coromant was part of the Sandvik Group, which located in Mebane in 1980, and specializes in indexible milling, turning, drilling tools, and made-to-order tooling. In 21, Sandvik invested in a new Sandvik Coromant Center in Mebane to enhance customer experience and knowledge in metal cutting. At the same time, Sandvik also moved its U.S. headquarters and its center for the Americas to the Mebane location. The expansion of Sandvik's facility would create 18 new full-time jobs at an average salary of $62,777. Mebane's proposed incentive package for Sandvik is a capital investment of $1.295 billion for real property plus $800,000 in personal property. A maximum incentive cash grant from the city of Mebane for $7,250 for a state grant application request of $145,000, which is the 5% required for local match by the state of North Carolina. The cash grant payout is subject to the North Carolina Build and Reuse Grant being awarded. Sandvik is not asking for additional incentives beyond the state of North Carolina Build and Reuse Grant. The economic development project is estimated to generate a net positive cash flow of $77,522 in property tax over the next 10 years. $70,272 when you deduct the 5% local match. The city will also receive sales tax from the construction and the indirect benefits of 18 new jobs with an estimated annual full-time payroll over 1.13 million. The council unanimously voted for the approval of the state of North Carolina Commerce Build and Reuse Grant application to be submitted with local match based upon findings that the company will be expanding and adding $1,295,207 in real property and $800,000 in personal property to their tax base. They're going to create 18 new jobs and generally benefit the city's taxpayers, along with the performance agreement.
Yes, it's always really nice when we have new companies who are coming and they find Mebane and they want to come and invest here. But it's also even better when we can improve the quality of life for our community and residents by doubling the production capacity or the manufacturing capacity of a company that's already here and invested in this community and wanting to make a difference. So we look forward to the expansion of both Morinaga and Sandvik Coromant. But there is one applicant for Tractor Supply who came before the council last year to get the property not only annexed, but also within Mebane city limits. And now they have come back before the council in August to amend some of their current conditions. Preston, could you please tell us a little bit more about what is happening with Tractor Supply?
Yes, Kelly, this is, as you stated, this has been a process that originally had approval in June of 2023. It's obviously attracted a lot of attention. The applicant is Hendon Tiller Mebane 3.0 LLC, but it's commonly referred to as where a proposed Tractor Supply will be located at. The original conditional rezoning amendment that was approved in 2023 had a requirement that the right-of-way for Wilson Road would be extended and connect to the stub street associated with Mebane Oaks Road project that was recently completed by North Carolina Department of Transportation. It was stated, and it was a condition within that approval, and stated that if the applicant could not obtain that right-of-way to extend it, the applicant would have to go back through our process, our city process, technical review committee, planning board, and city council, along with completing and presenting a traffic impact analysis. The applicant unfortunately was not able to acquire the right-of-way, so elected to proceed with the original approval process to conduct the TIA and go back through our approval process again. That was completed. It did call for a left turn lane on Forest Oaks Lane, the construction of 3 site driveways, and the applicant's compliance with city multimodal requirements for consistency. Obviously, this development is known for Tractor Supply, but the applicant intends to subdivide the property from the original 3 lots into 4. Lot 4 will be developed for the farm supplies and equipment retail use known as Tractor Supply. Lot 5 will be reserved for future commercial development of a small nature. Lot 6 will also be primarily used for the standard stormwater management area of a development. And then also, I believe Chick-fil-A has a partnership with this developer to have overflow parking as well. In this case, the developer did make efforts to acquire the right-of-way. While we are disappointed they were unable to acquire that right-of-way, they did follow the process, and ultimately the council voted 5-0 to approve the revised condition of this conditional district B2 rezoning as presented, and finds that the application is consistent with the objectives and goals of our comprehensive land development plan, Mebane by Design. Specifically, this request met the previous requirements of a traffic impact analysis and going through the TRC, Planning Board, and City Council process when the right-of-way could not be obtained. Obviously, our City Council and our city government is committed to the Wilson Road extension occurring. It is part of a small area corridor plan, so we are hopeful that that will occur in the future. But at this point in time, this project was approved, meeting the original conditions as required, Kelly.
Thank you, Preston. So those were some of the most important or hot topic ticket items that were discussed at the August City Council meeting. But with that said, we do have some announcements for you all. So Lake Michael Park will be closing in its entirety on Monday, September 9th. This means that residents will not be allowed to enter the park, use its trails, the lake, the playgrounds, the restrooms, or the shelters. The lake is scheduled to be closed for roughly a year as they work to replace the dam and spillway. Applications will also soon reopen for the Mebane City Manager position. The position will be posted for 30 days, so please check the City of Mebane website under the Human Resources Department if you are interested in applying. Be sure to also check with the Developmental Associates webpage, as they were contracted to help the city with the hiring process. The September City Council meeting is going to be held on Monday, September 9th due to the Labor Day holiday. With that being said, city offices will be closed on Monday, September 2nd. Also, registration is now open for the 2024-2025 Mebane Citizens Academy over on Civic Rec. The Mebane Citizens Academy, for those who are not aware, is a partnership between the Mebane Women's Club and the City of Mebane. The program focuses on teaching citizens how each department works to improve citizens' quality of life. The Mebane Citizens Academy will follow the same schedule as last year, occurring on the second Thursday of every month and taking place from 6:30 to 8 p.m. over at the Mebane Arts and Community Center. Classes will start in September and the program will run through April, with graduation taking place at the May 2025 City Council meeting. Also, the Fall Leader Sweep begins in roughly 2 weeks. From September 14th through September 28th, residents throughout the state are encouraged to participate in local efforts to clean up North Carolina's roadways. The Litter Sweep is the North Carolina Department of Transportation's biannual statewide roadside litter removal initiative. If you're interested in volunteering, you can obtain cleanup supplies such as reversible orange/blue trash bags, gloves, and orange safety vests, which are a necessity if you are going to be out along major roadways or highways. That's for safety, both for you and people driving. But you can pick up all of these materials, including those vests, from your local North Carolina Department of Transportation County Maintenance Yard office. So for more information, head over to nc.litter/sweep. Also, the Burlington Animal Services will be hosting its Family Fun Day and open house on Saturday, September 7th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come check out a variety of adorable pets, including kittens, puppies, cats, and dogs, all looking to find their forever home. The event will feature food trucks, arts, crafts, community vendors, as well as family fun activities such as cornhole, face painting, and more. Burlington Animal Services has waived all pet adoption fees for the month of September. So if you're looking to start the school year off with adding a furry friend to your family, I highly suggest taking your kids there. I'm sure there will be an animal for everyone to have and bring home. Also, Orange County needs your help to make transit modal improvements. Don't miss the chance to share your thoughts on the draft Orange County short-range transit plan for 2025 to 2030. Your input is crucial, so please head over to orangecountysrtp.com for more information and to take their survey and provide your input about the draft Orange County short-range transit plan. That is going to wrap up all of our announcements. I know it was quite a lot, so please do look through our description to see more, and also I will have all the websites that I just told you about listed down there for you to go click on and check out. Otherwise, thank you all for being here today. Thank you, Mayor Hooks and Preston, for joining me and informing our residents on everything we have going on in the community.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Preston, for coming today. I look forward to several more of these in the future. Mebane, stay safe and stay positively charming.